Ik zit hier met Mark Scholl, een Twitter-expert en ook heel erg beroemd op Periscope. En we gaan natuurlijk ook even vragen wat zijn Periscope-tips voor ons zijn. Hi Mark.
Hi Maker, thanks for having me on the show.
No, thank you for your time. So, first question, your best tip for Periscope?
My best tip for Periscope is have fun with this stuff. A lot of people join social media, they get very stressed, they get very, oh my God, what am I going to say? How often should I show up? Forget all that for 1 minute. The most important thing is this should be fun for you, you should enjoy it, you should feel it's part of your marketing strategy and everything else that you do. You need to tell everyone you're on Periscope, so on all the other platforms you hang out on, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, wherever you hang out, tell people you're on Periscope and start slowly. Start to follow a few people, start to show up, start to add value, start to have fun, start to share things, and in time, with a consistent approach, people will start tuning into your stuff.
But you were already like famous or a big guy on Twitter. Do you see any difference now because of Periscope?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I've been on Twitter 7.5 years, okay? And loads of people still had no idea who I was, or what I do, what I speak about, or anything. Fast forward to Periscope. Periscope fast tracks you getting to know, like, and trust people. It fast tracks you because you can see you, the whites of your eyes, they can hear you, they can resonate with your message very quickly. I can send hundreds of tweets to people. I can do one show for 10 minutes. People get to know you, like you, think you're cool, and the magic starts to happen. I've had more requests for speaking, consultancy, training, everything I do in the 7 months I've been on Periscope than in 7 years of being on Twitter.
What's your secret sauce about your Periscope show? You always call it a show instead of a broadcast.
Yes.
What's your secret? Because it's always very entertaining to see.
Okay.
It's a broadcast with a message, but it's good fun to watch.
So my secret sauce would be, one, I plan a show. Typically, I plan most of my shows. They're not ad hoc, so I know what I'm going to say. I have it in a whiteboard or thing behind the camera. So plan what you're going to do. Number two, I bring my A game. I take the view that people are giving up their time to come and watch me. So I respect that. I don't faff around, I don't wool it up, I don't ruin their day. I want to give them great value, educate, inform, give them fun, and make them realise that 20 minutes they've learnt something, there's an action that they can do, and they are looking forward to seeing me again. So that would be my key things. Make it fun, make it educational, make it informative, and bring your A game. Look as though you're excited, you're passionate, you're having fun. That's what gets you repeat viewers.
One last question. Do you have also something that you have to do or change on Twitter because of Periscope? Do you have some advice about that?
Yeah, okay, so you need to remember that Twitter owns Periscope. So, when I start off on Periscope, the objective is Periscope is a virtual handshake, is a high five, okay? You then want to move them to the next part of the journey. And the next part of the journey typically is Twitter. Why? Because you cannot message people when they're not doing a show on Periscope. Now, if your Twitter account looks like a ghost town, that you have no photo, no bio, you haven't tweeted in 3 years, that instantly makes me think, well, I'm not going to bother messaging you or have anything to do with you. So, if you want to be successful with Periscope, you need to look at your Twitter account, get yourself a proper photo, get yourself a proper bio, and start tweeting. It's got to be Twitter account of the century, but it's got to look as though you are reasonably active and doing stuff, because that's the next part of the journey from Periscope.
Als je Mark Scholl nog niet volgt, apenstaartje Mark Scholl. Het is echt de moeite waard, ook om hem te gaan volgen op Periscope. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.